Welcome. We're back. I have one ear active in my headset still. We're good. We got this. We're good. So yeah, this is Stream 19 Factorio. We have the green world loaded with those crazy eggs that expire. So it's going to be really hard for us to maintain. If we somehow slip on that, they all hatch and they're going to attack the base. And we may lose our ability to actually launch back into space. So we're going to have to do something with all the eggs. I think the time is getting pretty close. So right when we start, we'll have to save this as Stream 19 start. And then we need to get in there and make sure those eggs are being rotated quickly. Then we need to figure out how to burn them off. Because if we don't, we're in serious trouble if we can't get rid of them. Because we're going to lose our... We might have to start some of that area over again, which is going to be pretty rough. Once we kind of do all that stuff, we can kind of fade back and push back the hive on the mainland, and then kind of work the volcanic world a little bit to get some resources, and maybe go over to the scrap world a little bit. Dutch Flying Man. I hope we do. I do. I hope. So this is going to be tricky. We have a lot of important science happening over on the green planet, and it will behoove us to make it more efficient. Oh, dude, that's so cool. That's the other side of that world, I think, or it's one of the other planets in that zone, by the way. And the volcanic planet, it's like super cold. How cool is that? I do want us to use more trains. We're barely using a train now. I think that's going to help us tremendously. Yeah, we'll probably try to equalize it a couple different places. I know we could use a lot of efficiency on the green planet for sure. We're super far behind in that world, so... Yeah, oh my goodness, look at this thing. That's crazy. Great shot. Dude, that's nuts. Yeah, our space platform could be better. We need to build up the other space platform, so we have tons to do. Dude, look at that one. That's crazy. Wow. You know what I mean? I love these, like... That's so cool. That looks crazy. That looks crazy. That's like the fusion plant. Oh my goodness. That looks nuts. I love it. Wow, we got so much to do. Here's the other really important thing. To keep our artillery, which really helps fight the hive, we need to keep a pretty steady supply of tungsten. We need to extract it and bring it back. So I think getting a train line on the volcanic... You know what? I'm making a list. Making a train, tungsten train. On Volcanus. What was the other one? Artillery shell production needs to go up. Because the hive scales up with our technology, so like the more it keeps happening, the more the hive becomes more and more of a problem. So we have some of the planets kind of doing their own thing, and we're able to kind of remote. I think Volcanus is kind of like that. But I'd like to add more to it. See, I like what this guy's doing right here. See that? How you like drop the drones? Where I don't think we've used that efficiently enough yet. Yeah, we're starting to get hives like this. So I think us probably putting priority on some attack research would be good. Yeah, this is the green planet we're dealing with. I cannot attack those. They're too much. So we'll have to kind of... Ooh, scrap planet, what's up? Yeah, so I think our most important thing is the tungsten consistently. And then maybe some artillery or attack research and artillery shells. There you go, that's the artillery. Beautiful. Yes. Then I would imagine we have to go around with the tank and clear out some of the hive once we get there. Oh yeah, flame turrets. Flame turrets. Oil prod. And extra oil. And network. Extra oil production, storage, and network. Because if we're gonna have, that's so funny. If we're gonna have them defending the base, we need to make sure that's like up and running. But I think the most important thing is the tungsten train, because it keeps things kind of automatic. And then maybe we work on Volcanus. Robots and construction. Because if we can set stuff in like a robot, construction, storage. Yeah, that way we can do a lot of those additions and we don't have to fly there. Okay, we're getting close. Hold on one sec. So, hopefully everybody's safe. I know there's snow in some parts of the United States. There's fires in California. So, hopefully everybody's doing their thing. Hello there. Alright, I'm a little scared when we start this. Okay, right away. We gotta go right to a save. Yeah, okay. So, right here it needs to be... We need probably a better naming convention too. Whatever this is, we'll copy it. And then this is, we'll just call it stream start. That's fair. We'll call this one M08, and we'll call this one... What should we call this one? Train labs and robots. That works for me. Okay, so we've been manually juggling this process here, which is a little nuts. What brings up my inventory? Oh man, I can't remember. Is it... Dude, I can't remember what my... Hold on, I've been playing a lot of other games. Inventory, inventory. Says Jade, I think Rust console is cooked. I don't think it's cooked. I just think it could be a lot more successful than what it is. I don't think it's going anywhere. It's too popular. But it should be a lot higher in the standings. It could be doing a lot better. But it's not for some reason. Well, not for some reason. We know why. And hopefully we can affect change with 011 and the management there. And if not, then hopefully Facepunch sees what's happening and maybe applies appropriate pressure. Because at this point, it's like they got to be just barely making those requirements for that contract. There's no way Gary and his team would have... They had to have something built in that would help counter something like this. He's not new to the game, so... I don't know the exact stipulations of those documents, but he's experienced enough. I expect there to be some layer of... You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like by no means is Rust a console dead. It's just it could be more popular than what it is, easily. And as I said before, I was like, yeah, they need to get out of their own way and let their people do their jobs. Let the community manager do his thing, and also let the devs do their thing. You know, put a loose outline and stop micromanaging the team, because it's not helping. I think they're so scared to offend that relationship between Facepunch and Double 11. I think they're kind of frozen. That's my opinion. I've been around the corporate stuff long enough. That's what I'm smelling. So that's why I decided to make a little bit of noise. To see, we'll see if I get pooped on if they totally shun me. I'm talking about Double 11. Okay, I can't remember the controls. Corked. I feel so stupid, dude. Is it? It's E. Okay. Okay, we have a bunch of spoiled stuff. Okay, it's E. Thank goodness. And I want to look at this for a second. So we have this coming down. The biofuel's crazy. Do we have any eggs on us? We do. That's our safety egg. Okay. Here's our research. Actually, is it Y for research? H? G? L? No? K? I can't remember what research is. T. Okay. I was close. Kind of. Okay, let's look through this and kind of focus on what's going to be important. We have some crazy colored science we're going to have to start dealing with here in large quantities. This is one of them, I think. So we really need to stabilize, what is this, the lime green science? For this one, we'll say better green science, prod, and automation. So I try to admin when I'm on a server that isn't my... Oh, you try to fly? Yeah. I think the contract's holding him back. The contract... I don't think that's holding him back. I think if we're talking about Rust Console Edition and the relationship between Facepunch, I think the management is holding them back. I think whoever was in charge mismanaged and had a poor timeline before the game was even in beta. I think that bit them in the cheeks. They had creep, you know, scope creep. Then it happened, and then even when they released it 6 months later, it was still very rough. And so I think that fell back on Double 11. And that's not necessarily on... Because, dude, if you're a dev and you're cranking through that, you're waving flags saying, hey, we're putting in the crazy hours, but also, you know, the nuts and bolts are falling off this thing. We need more time. You know what I mean? Oftentimes, that's the management not listening to the team. And it could be in any industry, any discipline, really. It happens all the time. A rocket turret would be really nice, wouldn't it? Laser weapon damage is cool. We can do that back on our planet. Weapon shoot. Ooh, that's pretty good. We could do that back home. Oh yeah, we wanted to try to do this. That's right. And that's like 1,000. That's nuts. But if we could capture those, maybe we can use them to our advantage. That's crazy. That's 1,000. Alright, so I guess we'll try to burn out as much as we can with this. Is there anything else that's lime green that we could do that's like cliff explosives? Say what? Modules would be pretty good. I know what you want us to get. Hang on a second. That's right. Yeah, better biolab. So we're kind of moving towards this. So yeah, a better production for this. So everything that kind of points to this, but keeping this stable. Okay, so I guess let's try to juggle this chain for as long as we can. We have 11%. That's not bad. Yeah, I got bubble guts. I think that roast beef is